is an odd way to do a video, but probably a very honest way to do a video. So I wanted to sit down and show you this other side of what you're gonna find in this channel. And what you're gonna find probably is that I love to do quite a few different things. Um, I'm a classically trained chef, and you probably are wondering, what does a guy like me do to kind of relax? And there's quite a bit of things, running a restaurant is tough. um, we like to make it look very easy, but it's not the most easy thing in the world. So I don't want to give you all the sad details, and I definitely don't want to shine a light of how difficult the industry is. If you are a restaurant person, you are a restaurant person. And if you're an owner, you definitely know what it feels like to wear all the hats in the industry. This channel is about me, it's about what I love doing, it's about everything that I like to do when I'm not working and when I'm working. So let's show you a little bit of the few fun and not so fun things about the restaurant world, but also about the fun things that I love doing. And let's talk about what you do when winter hits. I live in Buffalo, New York, a little bit of the month, and then I live in Dallas a little bit more of the month. The two cities offer something totally different. Buffalo has been my home for 17 years, a little bit more than that, if we count the times that I have been gone back and forward. Before that, I lived in Montreal, and I trained under some incredible people. My last incredible job was at the Hotel Delta, and I was part of the team of chefs that used to cook for quite a bit of people, but most importantly for the Canadiens of Montreal. If you're a hockey team and you've ever stayed near Centre Bell in order for you to play the Canadiens of Montreal, chances are that I got the opportunity to meet you, and it was definitely one of my funnest memories. Montreal was incredible, but I was broke, I was young, I was very inexperienced in how to travel the world, and I had a tremendous opportunity. A family believed in me. They saw an opportunity to show me a different side of the world, and I took it, and here we are all these years later. I owe them everything I am. With that, I've also owed a lot of different chances to people that definitely said, hey, that kid might want to do something. So winter has been part of my life now for the majority of the last 20 years. I grew up in Acapulco, really fun place. Way back in the 70s, it was the most beautiful port that you could have imagined. The 80s, when I was born, we were still probably having a little bit of luster. I vividly remember when I was 5 to 10 years old, having some of the most amazing spring breakers coming in. And I have been working the restaurants since I was 9. My mother is a phenomenal cook. She owned a restaurant for 28 years. And for those that have been in the business, if you made it past 3 years today, you're probably doing something phenomenal. But to keep something for 28 years, that to me is a legacy. And there's very few legacies that I can imagine that remind me of the one that she built. So I grew up in between sand, Coca-Colas in a plastic bag, and a little bit of a sandwich of mayonnaise. Surfboard in my other hand, and then hoping that I would put enough dollars together to be able to buy a new pair of a new pair of box of waxes for my surfboard, or maybe a little bit of a new surfing short. man, life has changed quite a bit. Today, my worries go from, are we going to make enough money to fix the restaurant in the winter? And if so, what else can I invest in? Uh, I've had a great opportunity to build quite a few projects. I've owned other restaurants in my life. Among them, I went to Tulum. I participated in putting my name on the hat. I built a beautiful place with my own hands, believe it or not. That was my fourth restaurant, and I enjoyed everything about it, every little second of it. I dreamed it, I saw it on a piece of paper, I pulled it out of my brain, and I had the most amount of fun. So hopefully we get to know each other a little more, and then hopefully you get to see a little bit of the fun that we can create. It's going to be a pleasure.